Hello, and this is Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, that Andy's been playing for review and really liked.
Yeah, it's, as it turns out, really quite good. You can see from this footage, it sort of looks a bit like God of War, and you would initially be forgiven for thinking that it's just like a straight God of War rip-off with, you know, just with vampires instead of angry Spartans, but it's a lot more than that. It's been made by Mercury Steam, who probably don't know, little-known Spanish developer. They made Jericho, which was not very good, but really quite gothic and quite imaginative. Yeah. And they've applied sort of those little bits of knowledge to this, and created probably one of the most atmospheric games I've ever played on PS3. It really is the atmosphere and just the style of the game that really sets it apart.
Yeah, the thing for me that really struck me, I played 5-6 hours at preview stage, you know, almost on finished code, and it's just the imagination and the attention to detail, and the fact that, you know, levels for no reason start with beautiful spinning camera pans, and the sunsets are like purple orange bleeds, and it's just very beautiful, very classic, you know, video game, very evocative of a journey and a sense of travel. I just think, and beyond that, the combat is incredibly well structured, and the game keeps building and building and giving you new tactical options, and it felt like that for certainly the 5-6 hours I played. I mean, does that level of growth continue throughout the game? Yeah,
it does. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you still, even if you're not learning new abilities at the end, which you sort of are, because obviously you buy new combos and whatnot, you're learning about new enemies and different ways to defeat them, and it's got that sort of very Ninja Gaiden-like thing where you're it's not necessarily about learning to use the same combo over and over again. It's about learning enemies, learning their weaknesses, and each fight feels more like a sort of a one-on-one scrap where it's you against your enemy rather than you against just sort of mashing the button and killing loads of things.
You've got to deploy. I mean, getting a good cross-section of different skills you've got. I mean, it's a lot of clambering. It's very Uncharted sort of style clambering. We saw the tiptoeing on beams, which is actually one of the weakest bits. And then you can ride enemies. You can see him, the grab mechanic. You've got to wait for the circle to close in and hit it at exactly the right time, which again adds a layer of strategy to just grabbing someone.
Yeah.
And again here you pick up enemies' grenades. You can lob them back at them. There's one puzzle you solve by having to kill enemies to steal their grenades and lobbing. It's not really a puzzle, but it's just full of little things that keep your interest and attention.